You know how like people in Europe have like the metric system?
Yeah.
Okay. And we have the American system,
Big
which I don't know
problem,
what it's
by the way.
called.
It's I think it's just the U.S.
It starts with an A. I looked it up before, but I didn't want to say it. Or a P or something.
Well, it's
The
funny
American
'cause
system compared to the metric system.
my British friend is here, and he goes, "How warm is it out?" And I was like, 70 degrees. And he was like, that means nothing to me.
That makes so much more sense. Watch. Fahrenheit is a better measurement than Celsius.
It's so much better. It's drastically
It's
better.
so much better.
It's the scaling just doesn't make sense in
Yeah.
Celsius.
Do you want to know why it makes even more sense than Celsius?
Why?
The Fahrenheit measurement scale is basically on a 1 to 100 scale, right?
0 to 100.
0 to 100 scale. If it's 70 degrees, it's 70% hot. If it's 30 degrees, it's 30% hot. If it's over 100 degrees, it's too hot. If it's below 0 degrees, it's way too cold.
This is for Celsius.
This is Fahrenheit.
Oh, Fahrenheit.
100 degrees is 100% hot.
Who says who? Are you making
Says
this
me.
up?
I'm just saying.
Okay, you're making it
I'm
up.
saying it.
I don't know if this was backed by
No,
science.
no.
I don't
No,
know
I'm
if there
saying
was
it makes so much more sense because it's on a 0 to 100 scale.
that relatively makes
75 degrees outside, 75% hot. 50 degrees, 50% hot.
I see where you're going with it. I don't know if I fully agree with what you're
Well,
saying.
do
but
it to the metric system then.
No, the metric
26 degrees is what?
I think it's like 70 degrees.
No, that's like really hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was in an
Because they're
Airbnb
stupid.
that had like
yeah,
the metric.
27 degrees is 80 degrees. So you were kind of right.
Yeah, I think like 22 is like 70 or something.
Something like
It doesn't make any sense because
Doesn't make
0
any
is
sense.
freezing in Celsius and 100 is boiling.
100 is way past
So you got to use the half percentages to really get an accurate
Why would
reading
you
of the
want to do
weather.
math when you could just say 70 degrees, it's 70% hot. 50 degrees, 50%
That's-
hot. 100 degrees, it's 100% hot. It's hot.
What happens if it's 105? What
Then
happens
it's
if
too hot.
It's
You don't go outside.
105% hot?
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Or it's too cold. I'm not going outside if it's over 100 degrees. I'm not going outside if it's below 0 degrees unless I have to.
Okay, I'll give you this one. I'll give you it because
I
I think
think
it
it
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
I think you got to look for the anchor points. It's like 32%, not 32%. You're confusing me now.
Yeah, see,
32
it's
degrees
confusing.
Fahrenheit is freezing. So go based off that. If it's below freezing, it's freaking cold out. If you go above it,
Yes, but I'm saying if you gave both these scales to aliens and said 50 degrees, 50% hot,
yeah.
they would understand it. It's the easiest to understand.
You know the calculation from Fahrenheit to Celsius. It's ridiculous.
It's
Like you got to multiply by like 5 halves and then carry a 1.
or you just type it in on Google
Yeah, well, or ask Siri.
or ask Siri.
Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. My phone. Yeah, I don't know. I've had experiences this week with it
Yeah.
for some reason in California. The Airbnb was in Celsius. I had to convert it, and I didn't know.
What?
I set it to 26. Setting inside to
Maybe
80
there
degrees
was
is
like
too hot.
Europeans that stayed there before.
Maybe
Or
and I
whatever.
Did not know how to convert it.
No, yeah, me either.